It's so terrifying because it's SOFM too. The moment you fight him for Raptors, he's just going to bring the whole team in.
Exactly. Whenever you think about Snake, it's always the collapsing factor of them. If you want to fight them in their own jungle, they do have the inside track most of the time into those plays. So I really do fear for WE in that sense. Looking back at how they actually lost against Snake, it was more or less a reflection of that. So yeah, coming into this series, I don't actually think too much has changed. Snake is up on the rise. WE is coming a little bit down, maybe not in points, but in terms of play style. So it is the same matchup that we saw in week 2.
Already gone back, picked up some extra HP as well, and we're going back into a standard game now.
Yeah, and this is the strongest thing about taking Guardian as a support. We see a little bit of a scuffle in the jungle, but I don't think too much is going to come of it. So the greatest thing about getting Guardian on either one of these two supports is the fact that you stand next to your jungler at level 1. When they take the first hit of the jungle camp, then they get the massive shield that comes out from your keystone. Now, you don't generally use it off the bat in lane, so it just means that the jungling's a whole lot safer for your jungler. You can already see Sybil still on full HP as he goes through his jungle. This is going to be a huge advantage if he finds Babbitt. They even had vision as Derek. They knew for certain that there was an ADC in the bottom lane, but in mid lane.
Nether Grasp, he's going to take the Voidlings, and the damage is there to accrue. Swiffer out with his life, going to use the ultimate Zonya's, or actually, sorry, the stopwatch to save his life.
Hey, the wonderful combo that we know so well.
You were talking about it.
Yeah, it's what you do. You just get out of lane free, and now Triple needs that.
So much fighting in this early game. Spooks goes down.
They're still going to be reeling from the fact that they didn't win that team fight so handily.
Preacher. Series is hit. He used the TP.
I mean, he didn't cancel the TP.
He hasn't done it. He didn't.
Look, if you got to give this guy praise for anything at all,
do we
Series does not cancel his TP on Wukong. Once he does it, he commits to the situation.
Series is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong, but this, it's...
I mean, ladies, you would love him as a boyfriend because he just commits.
Oh, boy.
My name's Nathan Mendrix Mendez. On my left is Jimmy Preacher Fu, and I've swapped sides.
Yeah, you've gone over to the other side. It's just like King of the Hill. We bumped Jake off. You've come on, and now we just have to see who actually rotates on for the very next series. But we got to get into this one first.
It's gonna be me.
We've entered into picks and bans for game number 1. Jimmy, who have you got for this series? Will Lightning strike a third time?
I'm saying yes. I'm saying Snake 2-1.
Snake 2-1. All right. Well, at least the Thunderstorm will take down a bit of the tree. But we'll have to see how it works out. Thank you so much for joining us here on the desk. He'll break down the series with us after. Jimmy, how do you feel about that?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah?
Feels pretty good, yeah. Ever since the start of the game, I mean, I'm just a huge fan of the way that Snake played this from the draft phase, because if we're going to be analogizing this to a game of chess, that Snake played 3D chess in space. Because practically what happened was at the very start, they forced WE into a corner. They pretty much banned out the Shen, which meant that they had to go for the Cho'Gath. Very easily dealt with when you have all of this tank, all of this CC that comes out from Snake. And every single individual choice they made throughout the entire game was buying them time away from the Cogmore so that they could finally get something. Just a couple of minutes on every single kill, a couple of minutes on every turret, the Barons as well, and they finally take out the game. Now, Frosco, I know that you didn't quite trust me on this one, but I'm only going to say this one thing. Those who forget history are condemned to repeat it.